The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion. And it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Verwest, they center in front. Scarborough down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome back. I want to say big thanks to Colton and Jake for handling that first game this morning. It's been pretty humid here today, I feel like, even though, let's see, we're at almost 1 o'clock local time, so even though I took a shower at about 8 o'clock this morning, I feel like I haven't taken a shower in 2 days. That's how humid it is right here in that first game. We kind of had some on and off rain with some really hot sun in between the rain, so the rain was nice, but it was also a nuisance, I guess, is a great way to put it as well. But yeah, the heat was a little bit tough. So, but anyways, so West Fargo takes care of Mandan 8-1 in that previous game, and now we come to Game 4 of the tournament, or the second game of today, between the Bismarck Governors and the Jamestown Eagles. Let's go over. They're bringing the teams out onto the field now. Let's go over the starting lineups as we got them in front of us here. And we'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Jamestown Post 14 Eagles. Batting 1, 2, and 3 is your starting pitcher, Mason Lunsman, center fielder Jackson Walters, and shortstop Peyton Hochhalter. The middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 is first baseman Carson Orr, second baseman Thomas Newman, and left fielder Brooks Roldson. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9, is catcher Max Frank, right fielder Ethan Gall, and third baseman Tyson Jorison. Your reserves for Jamestown are Reagan Sortland, Connor Hoyt, Jacob Webster, Preston Gall, Aiden Sortland, Bennett Gaynor, Kane Schmidt, and Jackson Colpen. And for the Bismarck Governors, your batting lineup looks like this. 1, 2, and 3 is center fielder Gavin Lill, shortstop Tommy Krolick, and second baseman Mike Fagerlin. In the middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 is first baseman Noah Riedinger, designated hitter Carter Kruger, and third baseman Marcus Butts. In the bottom of the order at 7, 8, and 9 is left fielder Parker Sagsveen, catcher Max Vig, and right fielder Isaac Mitchell. Your starting pitcher not batting for the Bismarck Governors today is number 20, Zach Bracken. Your reserves for the Bismarck Governors are Luke Vasey, Jameson Johnson, Tanner Grossclose, Jace Grossclose, Nick Patton, Matt Porter, Traden Kulfel, Ben Leduc, and Eli Thompson are your reserves for the Bismarck Governors. So, once again, this is the 4-seeded Bismarck Governors taking on the 5-seeded Jamestown Eagles. So 2 teams that were pretty much sandwiched in the middle of the standings here, and they're going to battle it out here to see one who can get a little bit of bragging rights over that 4-5 spot, but probably more importantly, the winner of this team will go on to play the winner of the 7 o'clock game tonight between the Williston Keybirds and the number 1 ranked Fargo Post 2. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
There's never a bored moment at Touchmark.
Here, it's always something going on. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
The whole community has so much going on, activities for each day, basically, and everything's right there.
There's always enough to keep me busy.
We have stuff day to day, such as gardening club, but we also have our big signature events like our Touchmark Woodstock event. There's never really a time to be bored if you don't want to be.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What ProSeed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back to Astoria Field here in Dickinson. It's Game 4 of the 2023 State AA Tournament. And it is the 4-seeded Bismarck Governors who will be the home team on the scoreboard, and the 5-seeded Jamestown Eagles who will be the visitors on the scoreboard. And once again, on the mound there for the Bismarck Governors is Zach Bracken. He's tossing them into the glove of Max Vig. And around the bases, you got Noah Riedinger at first, Mike Fagerlin at second, Tommy Kralik at short, and Marcus Butts at third. In the outfield for the Governors is Parker Sagsveen in left, Isaac Mitchell in right, and Gavin Lill in straightaway center field. And we're ready to go here in the top of the first. Your first batter is Mason Lunsman. We'll also see Jackson Walters and Peyton Holkalter this top half of the first inning as well. Here for Jamestown. Jamestown was in the state championship game last year, lost a close one to the West Fargo Patriots, who are currently your back-to-back defending state champions, and that will be a base hit. A leadoff base hit on the first pitch of the game from Mason Lunsman over the shortstop Tommy Kralik's head, and he earns himself a quick single here, and so far so good on one pitch for Jamestown. So with that single by Lunsman, it's Jackson Walters' turn to take a stab at Zach Bracken here. And now this one's going to be two-hopper. Can they turn the double play? No, they cannot. His foot came off the bag when Walters hit the bag himself, and they'll get the Lunsman out at second, but the runner on first is safe via fielder's choice. They almost grounded out into a 6-4-3 double play, but some nice speed up that first base line by Jackson Walters. Puts one out. We've seen 3 pitches, and 3 of them have hit the bat, and 2 of them for hits, and 1 for a fielder's choice. Wow, what a quick start here for Jamestown. We're already to batter 4. We're only a minute into the ball game. 2 singles and a fielder's choice on 3 pitches. And 2 runners on. And a strike. That's the first pitch that has made it to Max Vic's glove in this game. Carson Orr is the batter. And Orr will hit a bouncing ball to Fagerlin. Back to first. They got it. 4-6-3. They strand 1, and that ends the top of the first. So even though Jamestown got out to a good-looking quick start, Bismarck took care of that rather quickly. And it all ends in a 4-6-3 double play. It'll be Gavin Lill, Tommy Kralik, and Mike Fagerlin. When we return, the first three batters, Mason Lunsman will be on the mound here for Jamestown when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back, bottom of the first. This is Gavin Lill. And Lill will send one to right field. And the right fielder, Ethan Gall, cannot get it. And going all the way to third base is going to be, let's see, will they charge that as an error? Yes, they will.
Shortstop number 3, Tommy Kralik.
So Gavin Lill reaches third on an error by the right fielder. And now Bismarck off to what appears to be possibly a quicker start than Jamestown. We're 4 minutes into this ball game already. And that's your average top of the first inning over this season is about between, I'm going to say, 6 minutes. You get 5, 7, sometimes they're longer, but on the average quick top of the first inning, you're looking at about 6 minutes. This one took only 3 minutes to play the top of the first, and we're a minute into the bottom of the first now. One, two, swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. Tommy Kralik goes down swinging. That brings up Mike Fagerlin.
Second baseman number 17, Michael Fagerlin.
Here's the pitch. Fagerlin pops it up, pushes it foul off the first base side, strike one. Once again, yesterday, Fargo Post 400 defeated Grand Forks by the final score 10-5, and Williston defeated Dickinson 5-3 in 8 innings. Fagerlin just foul. He had a line shot all the way to the wall, but as soon as it reached about mid-left field, it drifted foul. 2-strike count now here to Fagerlin. We'll see if Lunsman can get another strikeout here or not. Up high, and that will easily be ball one. One-two from Lunsman, and that one's sent right back, and hopefully somebody entering the game didn't get hit by that one. That's about where that one went to, right by the entry gate. We stay at 1-2 with that fouled away pitch. So he's fouled off 3 of the 4 pitches that he's seen. And this one's going to center field, and that one backpedaling, and he made the catch. And now tagging on third, and he will score standing, and it's 1-0 Bismarck. Gavin Lill will score on the deep sac fly to center by Fagerlin. That brings up Noah Riedinger. So the bases are empty now with 2 outs. And Noah Riedinger, the batter. Noah Riedinger pops one up and pushes it off into the concession stand area. One ball and one strike. And another one that's fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One-two delivery. And he'll miss for ball 2. Swing and a miss. That's out number 3. So they get one across the plate. No hits, no errors, or no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. Thomas Newman, along with Brooks Roldson and Max Frank, 5, 6, 7 batters for Jamestown. They're coming up after the break. Stay tuned.
All games will be live streamed on
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
second baseman, number 12, Thomas Newman.
All right, so the Eagles got out to a quick start in the top of the first, but weren't able to accomplish anything in the run category. See if they can do something here in the top of the second. We have 1 inning complete. We're about 9 minutes into the ball game now, and that pitch comes across for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Thomas Newman. Make that 1-1. Three-one pitch. High, walked him. So Jamestown has another runner on base. They left one stranded in the top of the first.
Left fielder, number 13, Brooks Roldson.
Brooks Roldson now steps up to the plate here. Once again, yesterday's finals had Fargo Post 400 over Grand Forks by the final of 10-5. Williston over Dickinson in 8 innings by the final of 5-3. And so far today, West Fargo over Mandan at 8-1. Fargo Post 400 will play right after this game here against Minot. Scheduled 4 o'clock start for that game. West Fargo will advance, with that win, has advanced to play on at 10 a.m. on July 27th, so they get a day off as that one's fouled away. And they'll play the winner of Fargo Post 400 in Minot. At 10 a.m. tomorrow will be Dickinson Rough Riders and the Mandan Chiefs. And Grand Forks will play at 1 p.m. tomorrow against the loser of this game. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to Brooks Roldson. Once again, the runner on is Thomas Newman on first. 12 minutes in now. Now missed to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. And taken to the gap in left center. That is going to bring Newman to third, and they're going to wave him around. Newman's going to come in. He will score, and it is a RBI double by Brooks Roldson, scoring Thomas Newman from first base. And we have a tie ball game here between the Eagles and the Governors. So 1 run on 3 hits now, as Roldson found the perfect spot in the gap. Earned himself a double that scored his teammate Thomas Newman. Max Frank, the batter now. Max Frank will get that off the edge of the bat for strike 1 and foul. So 1-1 on your Proceed scoreboard. Pitch. And a little high, I guess. 1 ball, 1 strike, and I think even Max Vig was like, are you sure that's not a strike? Because it kind of looked like a strike from up here. And Max Vig would have a better look at it than I would. 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. And that is going to be another base hit. Brooks Roldson will be held up at third. Runners on the corners. And Ethan Gall will be the batter now.
Right fielder, number 18, Ethan Gall.
So they now have 4 hits, 2 per inning. And you can just see it when Jamestown's swinging the bat at the plate and when they're standing in the box. They just seem to have this confidence to them that I haven't seen in any of the other teams yet in this tournament. There's a ground ball to second. They'll get the first out. Now the throw home. He slides in and he scores. Throw back up to second. He's safe. Max Frank to second. Ethan Gall gets the RBI ground out to score Brooks Roldson, and Jamestown takes a 2-1 lead.
Third baseman, number 1, Tyson Jorison.
Tyson Jorison now with 1 out. Pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-0. So Jamestown getting what they probably should have gotten the top of the first. And now they just keep pouring the hits. That one's going to go to right field. Rounding third is Max Frank, and he will score. It's an RBI double for Tyson Jorison, and this is more like 1 pitch, 1 pitch, 1 pitch. Every now and then a batter will see 2 or 3 pitches, but it seems like Jamestown is just taking that first pitch and putting it where they please. Mason Lunsman, we return to the top of the order now here in the top of the second. And we have a visit to the mound here for the Governors, and I don't blame the Bismarck coach for making that visit at all. He needs to settle down his team here and try and develop a plan to get Jamestown to stop hitting the ball. Because if this continues, Jamestown's going to walk away with this one. And I'm not saying that as like maybe a Jamestown fan would say it. I'm simply saying it based on calling it how I see it here. I mean, Jamestown is, what are they at, 5 hits now? Yeah, 5 hits, and we're 1 out in the top of the second. And now they have 3 runs on those 5 hits too. So if they're getting 3 runs every 5 hits, this could easily be a 6-1, 9-1 game by, the top of the 4th, if not sooner. If this trend continues, make a mental note of that and see if I'm right or wrong. There's a strike. that one will come in, and a good eye there by Lundsman. So Lundsman took the first pitch of the game over the head of the shortstop, Tommy Kralik, to left center. Got himself a single out of that. That pitch is high, and it's ball 2. Outside, ball 3. I guess that's one way to make sure that Jamestown isn't hitting the ball, is to not throw a strike, but eventually you got to find a way into the strike zone too. And that's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Center fielder number 24, Jackson Walters.
I want to say hi to Jim tuning in from Denver, North Carolina, and it's been an exciting 1 1/3 innings so far. So the walk brings up Jackson Walters, who reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. On that play, his teammate would be forced out at second base, and it's 0-1. And Bracken now 28 pitches already. 2 more pitches, and he needs a day of rest. And we're only in the top of the second. That one's fouled away, and it's an 0-2 count. And we'll see here if Bracken can take advantage, throw a strike, and record that second out. And that second out, with the momentum that Jamestown has right now, is going to be very important to get sooner than later. And this is a bouncer towards short, and it's mishandled. And the bases are loaded. That'll be an error. There'll be an error on the third baseman who stepped in front of Kralik to try to grab it the first time, and then Kralik, after Butts missed it, couldn't grab it himself. So, I guess you could charge that error to either player. I'm going to lean shortstop, actually, because he's the one who had the opportunity to make the play. 1 ball, no strike to Peyton Holkalter. And that pitch is high for 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 delivery. That one is a bomb to right, and the only thing Jamestown would have liked about that better is if it would have stayed fair, because it would easily would have been a grand slam. And a strike is delivered, and we're at 2-2 now. Once again, second out, eluding Bismarck here for some time. We'll see if they can get it here or not. Carson Orr is on deck. Swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike, and he'll step on the plate. And that records the second out.
Number 16, Carson Orr.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Carson Orr grounded out to second last time he was at the plate, but on that ground out, he earned himself an RBI. And I thought that was framed well by Vig over the inside edge of the plate, but it did not fool the umpire. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. A strikeout here would really potentially put a halt to that Jamestown momentum they have right now. And that's a hard hit ball to second, and he'll fire it over to first. That's the out that they needed the most. And they strand 3 on base, and we go now to the middle of the second on a 4-3 ground out, but it's Jamestown up by 3. 3-1 on your Proceed scoreboard, and we'll see if Bismarck can respond. We certainly know they have the firepower to do so. Now we'll see if they can actually do it when we return after the break. Stay tuned. This should be a good one. We'll be right back.
Touchmark provides a carefree lifestyle for our residents, and we are here with you the entire way.
I'm so happy I made the move to Touchmark.
There's always enough to keep me busy, and people are very friendly here. I enjoy that. It makes my day.
People get up and dance. I mean, it's such a joyful place to live. How can you not like it?
That sense of community is so strong. When I think of Touchmark, I just think big, but I think beautiful, and I think home.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back. 3-1 Jamestown, 23 minutes into the game after 1.5 innings played on the Proceed scoreboard. Both teams have committed an error. Jamestown have left 4 runners on base. Bismarck hasn't had a chance to leave a runner on base yet. 3 runs on 5 hits, and they've certainly started quick. We'll see if their defense can step up here, and then if they can continue that into the third or not. 1 ball, no strike here to Carter Kruger, the batter. Carter Kruger, Marcus Bunce, and Parker Sagsveen, 5, 6, 7 batters. There's a base hit into left field. That's going to be a single here for Kruger.
Third baseman, number 15, Marcus Bunce.
And now Bismarck, like I said, they're looking to respond, and they got a good start to that response with that base hit into left field. Marcus Butts, the batter now, so we've had 6 hits here in 2 innings. That one's popped up, and is there room to play it? No, there's not. It'll go out of play. So that'll result in strike 1 on the fouled away pitch there by Marcus Butts. Once again, runner on first is Carter Kruger. We never had a chance to go around the bases for Jamestown. We'll do that. So Mason Lunsman's pitching, Max Frank is catching. Carson Orr at first, Thomas Newman at second, Peyton Hochhalter the shortstop, Tyson Jorison at third. And that one is right to third. That'll be, I think, a base hit. We'll see if the outfield scoreboard agrees with me there. No, they're going to charge an error to the third baseman. Okay. We will too then.
Left fielder, number 21, Parker Sagsveen.
Parker Sagsveen is the batter now with 2 runners on, and Bismarck, with 1 swing of the bat, could take a lead here. And we know that Bismarck, they're looking to square up here, and that's not a bad idea. Moves those runners into scoring position with 1 out, or if you can run out the bunt, it would load the bases with 0 outs. And that would certainly be a spark for Bismarck, and they need a spark right now. First baseman will come up, and he'll push it off to the third base side. And now the force out at third, they got him. So Parker Sagsveen gets on with a fielder's choice bunt. And the runner at third, Carter Kruger, is out on the force out. And that bunt didn't quite go as planned. The idea is to get Sagsveen, the bunter, out and leave those other 2 runners on base. So it was the exact opposite effect of what they were hoping for. So 1-5 on the throw out at third. And now it's 1 ball, no strike here to Max Vig. So though the batter reached base, that turned out to be a pretty terrific play there for Jamestown. They got the lead runner out. And he'll get a piece of that one. I'll go into the books as a fouled away pitch, and it's 1-1. And that one's sent right up over my right shoulder here for strike 2. One out, runners on first and second. Butts on second, Sagsveen on first. And the pitch is a little high, and it may have missed outside as well, but it was definitely high. And it's 2-2. And that one's a little too inside. We got a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Max Vig. A walk loads the bases for Isaac Mitchell, who's on base. Throw back to second, and the right hand of Butts is on the bag in time. And that one's going foul. And that will be a base hit right field. And they will hold Butts at third. So it's a single for Max Vig to right to load the bases. And now here comes Isaac Mitchell, the 9 batter in the lineup for Bismarck.
Right fielder, number 23, Isaac Mitchell.
So Jamestown in a little bit of, I won't say hot water, but lukewarm water. No, I'll say hot water. 1 out and bases loaded. Yeah, that's hot water right there. Isaac Mitchell, the batter. Somehow Jamestown has figured out a way to keep Bismarck from getting anything but singles. I think there's been 1 double in this game and for Bismarck, and the rest have been singles. No, I take that back. Bottom of the first, I believe there was a triple. Maybe, where was that? Let me look at my scorecard here. That one's going to right. That one is going deep to right, and that one is off the glove of the right fielder and runs into the wall, and 2 runs will score. We have a tie ball game. For a moment there, I thought that had enough to get out of here.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder, number 9, Gavin Lill.
Yes. Oh, no, there was not a triple. He reached third on an error is what it was. Yep, I just looked back at my scorecard and confirmed that. So now Isaac Mitchell gets himself a 2-run single to deep right. And now that one's going to left, and that catch is made. And it'll be thrown in quickly here to hold the runners at first and second.
Shortstop, number 3, Tommy Kralik.
So 2 outs now. Tommy Kralik 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. We're all ready to batter 2. The top of the order batter hit it out to left field faster than I could write down my stats. And I will find the gap. Maybe. Can he get there in time? He dives for it, and he cannot make the grab. It'll be a base hit. Kralik will score. The other runners will hold up, and Kralik moves into second. So Max Vig scores to give Bismarck a 1-run lead.
Second baseman, number 17, Michael Fagerlund.
And we are going to have a visit here from the Jamestown coach. It'll be just it'll just be Coach Lunsman and Frank talking things over. as Bismarck has gotten all 3 back. We've seen 6 runs here in this second inning. And like we said, coming out of the top of the second, we knew that Bismarck had the firepower to get back into this game after what seemed like Jamestown was pretty much unstoppable. It took what felt like a couple lucky plays for Bismarck to record enough outs to get out of the inning. And now they have a 4-3 lead here just moments later. I wasn't sure what to expect coming into this game, to be honest, but now after an inning and a half, I kind of have an idea of what to expect. I think that 4-3 is not going to be your final score. That's what I expect. Fagerlund sent the sac fly to deep center last time he was at the plate. And it was either the first or the second run, I can't remember. He'll foul this one off and it'll remain 0-2. Nice dive there by Franck to keep that in front of him and keep the runners where they're at. One, two. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that strands 2 in scoring position and ends the second inning of play. And we have a 4-3 ball game now here on your Proceed scoreboard. That lone run by the Governors in the bottom of the first is the difference right now. But I don't think the Eagles are done scoring yet. We'll see if the Governors defense can step it up when we return to the break here. We'll be right back.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Welcome back. I don't know what's hotter, the temperature or the bats for both the Eagles and the Governors right now. Maybe they're about the same. But the team that can step up on defense here is likely going to be the team that can win the game, because right now it's been an offensive powerhouse between these two clubs. So we have 7 runs on 9 hits. This is going to be a fly out to left field. Yeah, Bismarck, let me double check. Yep, I was right. Bismarck should have 4 hits and not 3. So we'll fix that right now. So 7 runs on 9 hits in this game. Brooks Roldson doubled deep to the left field wall last time he was at the plate. Sorry, it's 2 balls and no strikes. And now it is 3 balls and no strikes. Sorry about the camera there, folks. That was my fault. It's kind of hard to see the monitor here with the way the sun's reflecting in. But I'll do my best to keep an eye on it. 3-1. And a strike. 3-2, full count. Right up the middle, back to Bracken. He'll fire it over for the 1-3 over to Riedinger, and that's out number 2.
Catcher number 7, Max Franck.
So Jamestown, on the first couple batters there, seems to be settling down a little bit here. We'll see if Max Franck can inject some more energy into this Jamestown batting lineup. He's 1 for 1, got a single last time he was at the plate. He's the 7 batter. And that one's going to deep left. And that is going to be, yeah, he's going to try for 2, and he will make it. So just when I said we'll see if he can inject some energy into this batting lineup, he smashes a double to deep left center into the gap. And now Ethan Gall grounded out to second last time he was at the plate. He will try again here against Bracken. I have Bracken down for pitch 48 here. And that one's inside and nearly clipped the left kneecap of Ethan Gall. 1 ball, no strike. Of all the places to get hit by a pitch, I don't know if the knee is the one I'd want to have selected. That one's going to be popped up and caught by Marcus Butts, the 3rd baseman. Lay strand 1 on base, and we go to the middle of the 3rd. Not quite as an electric 3rd as the first 2 were for Jamestown. We'll see if the defense steps up now for the Eagles in the bottom of the 3rd, or if the bats continue for the Governors. This bottom of the 3rd might be a key turning point in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll find out if that's the case or not when we return after this.
There's never a bored moment at Touchmark.
Here, it's always something going on. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
The whole community has so much going on, activities for each day basically, and everything's right there.
There's always enough to keep me busy.
We have stuff day to day, such as gardening club, but we also have our big signature events like our Touchmark Woodstock event. There's never really a time to be bored if you don't want to be.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 3rd. It's Noah Riedinger, Carter Kruger, and Marcus Butts. It's the middle of the lineup, 4-5-6 for the Bismarck Governors. They have the 1-run lead, thanks to 1 run in the first and 3 runs in the second, to match 3 runs in the top of the second that Jamestown put on the board.
Noah Riedinger.
The Bismarck defense stepped up in the top of the 3rd. Let's see if Jamestown can match that here in the bottom half of the 3rd. This might settle down into an actual baseball game if that happens. And a strike is called, even though it appeared to go down a little bit low. 0-1. That one's a hair high. We're at 1 ball, 1 strike as a result. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike two. He may have tipped it. And that one's coming straight back, and we'll stay at 1-2. And a strikeout. Carter Kruger, the batter now here for Bismarck.
Number 10, Carter Kruger.
Kruger got a single in the 5-6 hole to left field last time he was at the plate. So one away now. And that one's going to be popped up, and that'll be out of play. Going to left. Charging in, he'll drop for a base hit. Kruger's on with another single. This one a little bit deeper than the first single he hit to left.
Third baseman, number 15, Marcus Butts.
Butts reached on an air charge to the third baseman last time he was at the plate. And can you make a play on it? No, he cannot. The 0-2 pitch, now they try to pick off Kruger. He's back in time. No problem that time around. That pitch will float in above the strike zone for ball one. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lunsman possibly trying to see if Butts would climb the ladder and swing at that one. He didn't. And now this one goes downstairs, and we're even at 2. So strikes, a strike, fouled away pitch, ball up high, and a ball down low. 2-2 is up high. We're at a full count of 3-2 now here, and due up for Bismarck is Parker Sagsveen if no double plays happen. Full count. Can Lunsman get him strike out, or can Bismarck get 2 runners on base? And it's a line drive right back, and it's a double play. How about that? A 1-3 double play, as Carter Kruger had no chance to get back to first on that one, and that will strand nobody on base and take care of the third inning of play. So now we've seen the firepower in the first 2 innings, and now we've seen the third inning of defense. This could be interesting. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back to Astoria Field, 2023 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament. Mike with you here on Magnitude Sports, and it's Tyson Jorson with you here in the batter's box for Jamestown. And Tyson Jorson's going to right field, and the catch is made there by Isaac Mitchell. So it's one pitch and one out as the defense starts to showcase itself here.
Number 5, Tyson Lunsman.
PA announcer called him Tyson Lunsman. I'm not sure why. Tyson Jorson was the previous batter. And that one's going to center field. And that one's going deep. And that one is right down in front of where the fence hits the ground. And Lunsman bashes a double
Center fielder, number 24,
all the way to
Jackson
center
Walters.
field. So we've had 2 now in this game that have come so close to going out of the park. One for Jamestown, one for Bismarck. Jackson Walters 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error. Ooh, and as our buddy down in Omaha, Nebraska would say, Zach Bracken delivering some sweet chin music there to Jackson Walters. 1-0. And that one's hit high to left field, going back, and forget about it. Goodbye. That is gone. It is a 2-run home run for Jackson Walters.
Home run by number 24, Jackson Walters.
So with one swing of the bat,
Jackson
Jackson Walters gives Jamestown the lead back. Left center field, that's approximately 355 feet, give or take about 5 feet. It's 320 down the left and right field lines, 375 to straightaway center. And, ooh, that one hit Bracken in the back, and it found its way into center field. He's going to have a bruise later tonight with that one. First home run of the tournament so far here in Astoria Field in Dickinson. Pitches up high for a ball. 1-0 to Carson Orr, who has a pair of groundouts to second. Once again, it's Peyton Hochhalter on first. Swing and a miss, strike one. One pitch. Ooh, that one got away, and it pops away as well. And moving to second is Hochhalter. We'll call that a wild pitch. As Jake and Colton would put it, that one popped away like a piece of popcorn. 2-1 is, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is 2-1 here to Carson Orr. And now we have a visit to the mound. And is this going to be it, or will Bracken stay on? Looks like Bracken's going to stay on. Looks like it's just going to be a discussion. Now he's looking to the dugout, and now he's looking at Bracken. All right, so once again, Patton inherits a 2-1 count. Carson Orr, the batter. Runner on second is Holkalter. And that one is foul, first base side, and out of play. Two and two. And on the inside edge, he strikes him out. So Nick Patton comes in, inherits a 2-1 count, and 2 pitches later, out number 2 is on the board. Goes down looking. Thomas Newman now walking a fly out to left. On his first 2 trips to the plate, we're 55 minutes into the ball game, and Newman will see that pitch come in and high for ball 1. And that one's a nice shot onto center field. Running after it and making the diving catch, more like a sliding catch, is Gavin Lill in center field. And that retires Jamestown. They strand 1 on base, and we go to the middle of the 4th. 56 minutes into the ball game, and a 2-run homer by Jackson Walters is the story in the top of the 4th. The Eagles have the 5-4 lead heading in to the bottom of the 4th, halfway through. And if the first half was, the second half is, if the second half isn't exciting as the first half was, we're in for a great baseball game here. It's been great so far. I don't expect that to change. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment.
Lunsman is at 50.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. It is Parker Sagsveen. He just fouled off the first pitch for an 0-1 count. And now he fouls off the second pitch in the exact same spot for an 0-2 count. Max Vig and Isaac Mitchell, the other 2 batters we'll see for Bismarck this inning. That one, well, both of the balls here have not reached the plate. They've bounced in. Foul, foul, ball, or bouncing ball. And that one is hit past the shortstop, Holkalter into left field. And that will be a single for Sagsveen.
The catcher, number 2, Max.
And that one's going high to center. Catch is made and thrown back in quickly to keep Sagsveen at first base. So that's out number 1 as Max Vig takes his first pitch. After singling to right, he now flies out to center. Isaac Mitchell singled to the wall and right. And now he pops this one up. That one could be playable. And no, it's going to go out. Right over there. one's popped up and right center field. Nice grab there by Jackson Walters. So after Jackson Walters hits a 2-run home run, he comes back on the defensive side and is responsible for outs 1 and 2. On a couple of flyouts, one to center and one to right center. We've now hit the 1 hour mark of this ball game. 2 outs, Gavin Lill, the batter. And now a pickoff attempt at first, and he's back in time. Lill's 0 for 2, reached on an error and a fly out to left field on his most recent trip to the plate. Calling that one a strike. Any more low and out, I don't see how that could have been. That was really close to not being a strike. This one comes off the handle of the bat, popped up, and the pitcher, Lunsman, steps in front of the third baseman, Jorson, to record the 3rd out. They strand one on base when we end the 4th inning of play. It remains 5-4 Jamestown as we go to the top of the 5th, and they're looking to extend that lead if possible. We'll see what happens when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. I said check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Welcome back to Astoria Field. It's been a fun game 4 of the state tournament here, and right now the Jamestown Eagles have the 1-run edge over the Bismarck Governors on your Proceed scoreboard. 9 runs on 15 hits. Let me double check my numbers. Yep, that matches up perfectly with my other source here. And Brooks Roltson is the batter for Jamestown. Roltson's batter 6 in the lineup for the Eagles. And he'll catch the edge for a strike. Roltson's 1 for 2. He doubled to the wall and left, and he grounded out right back to the pitcher last time he was at the plate. And that one's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Hour and 4 minutes into the ball game. Now Patton will kind of step off, and now he'll set again. Wind and deliver. And that one's going to center field, and it looks like that should be a catch for Lil, and it is. And that's out number 1.
Catcher number 7, Max Frank.
Max Frank's had a good day. He's been to the plate twice. He has a single and a double on those 2 trips to the plate. First pitch will miss for a ball to Max Frank, the catcher. Ethan Gall on deck. Frank and Gall, the 7-8 batters. Nick Patton now with pitch 10. And this one to second base. Fogelin over to Riedinger, and that's a 4-3 for out number 2. And now Ethan Gall
Right fielder
will step up to the
number
plate
18,
here.
Gall.
And a little chopper that'll be foul for 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, ball 2. And this one grounded out towards third. Marcus Butts picks it up. He'll fire it over to Riedinger. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jamestown. As they ground out, and ground out. Tommy Kralik, Mike Fogelin, Noah Riedinger. It's the 2-3-4 batters for Bismarck when they return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Touchmark provides a carefree lifestyle for our residents, and we are here with you the entire way.
I'm so happy I made the move to Touchmark.
There's always enough to keep me busy, and people are very friendly here. I enjoy that. It makes my day.
People get up and dance. I mean, it's such a joyful place to live. How can you not like it?
That sense of community is so strong. When I think of Touchmark, I just think big, but I think beautiful, and I think home.
To the home half of the 5th here, and it's a 5-4 edge for the Jamestown Post 14 Eagles. An hour and 7 minutes into the ball game. And immediately off that first pitch, it's going to right center. And who's going to get there? It's going to be the center fielder, Jackson Walters. 1 pitch, 1 out. Mike Fogelin now will face pitch number 65 from Mason Lunsman. Fogelin sacrificed fly to center and struck out swinging. And now he pops up shallow right and making the play is second baseman Thomas Newman. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
First baseman number 19, Noah Riedinger.
I've seen a couple 4-pitch innings in the last couple weeks. Well, we see another one here, or possibly even better. No, it will be at least a 4-pitch inning now. No balls in 1 strike. 2-1. Got it in there for strike 2, and we're even. That's ball 3. "19 balls and 51 strikes on 70 pitches for Mason Lunsman. And a full count here, 1 hour and 10 minutes into the ball game now. So after getting batters 1 and 2 out on 2 pitches, he's now throwing his 6th pitch here to batter 3, and that one's foul. Bounce foul, just about a foot in front of the third base bag. And he strikes him out. And that is a 1-2-3 inning on a strikeout looking for Jamestown on Bismarck. And we go now to the end of the 5th. 5 complete, and it's a 5-4 ball game. Once again, we see hints of defense throughout what started out as a offensive powerhouse show. And now the defense is stepping up and showing and displaying its skills. Outside of a 2-run homer by Jackson Walters in the 4th, neither team has scored anything since that powerful second inning of play. And we'll be back in a moment here with more in just a moment or two here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal. Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
All right, top of the 6th, it's Tyson Jorgensen. We'll also see Mason Lunsman and Jackson Walters this inning.
Tyson Jorgensen.
Jorgensen 1 for 2, double to right, fly out to right. And this one popped up, going to left center. Who's going to get there? It's going to be the left fielder, Parker Sagsveen. 1 pitch, 1 out. Just what we saw in the bottom of the 5th. Mason Lunsman now the batter.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, number 5, Mason Lunsman.
As we return to the top of the order, Lunsman's 2 for 2. A single, a walk, and a double in that order. Single to left, double to deep. Oh, and that's a diamond cutter right up the middle. And that'll be a base hit and a single. So now he has a single walk, double, and a single. And he is 3 for 3 on the afternoon.
Now batting number 24, Jackson Walters.
Jackson Walters reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error, then blasted a 2-run homer to left center on his last at plate. Swing and a miss. He was looking for a big hit there. He did not connect. 0-1. Runner goes, swing and a miss for strike 2. And it skimmed out the top of his bat, so it's a fouled away pitch, and Lunsman will have to go back to first. He'll foul that one away, and he'll keep himself alive on this plate appearance. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackson Walters. He hit that 2-run homer. That led to the pitching change to bring Nick Patton onto the mound. And it's a foul tip caught. Goes into the books as a strikeout for Nick Patton. And that puts out 2 on the board.
Peyton Holkalter.
Peyton Holkalter 2 for 3. A single to right, a ground out with a bases loaded ground out to the catcher, basically. And then a single to center field on his most recent trip to the plate. Now he's down to the count 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, runner goes, throw to second, on the way, slides in, he's out. He's out at second. He gets caught stealing, and that will end the top of the 6th. Peyton Holkartler's at bat will restart in the top of the 7th, but right now we got Carter Kruger, Marcus Butts, and Parker Sagsveen in the bottom of the 6th. It's the 5, 6, 7 batters for Bismarck. When we return after this, stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. Hopefully you don't either. We'll be right back.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
There's never a bored moment at Touchmark.
Here, it's always something going on. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
The whole community has so much going on, activities for each day basically, and everything's right there.
There's always enough to keep me busy.
We have stuff day to day, such as gardening club, but we also have our big signature events like our Touchmark Woodstock event. There's never really a time to be bored if you don't want to be.
Bismarck number 10, Carter Kruger.
Carter Kruger, 2 for 2 with 2 singles to left. Steps up to the plate for the 3rd time at the 1 hour, 18-minute mark here in the bottom of the 6th. He's going to left again. No, it will not get past Holkalter, and it's another 1-pitch, 1-out play here for Jamestown. Going to the books is a line drive out to the shortstop, and that's out number 1. Marcus Butts, 0 for 2. Reached on an error, and then last time he was at the plate, he line drive back to Lunsman into a 1-3 double play. Takes ball 1 here. Two and 1. That one's a little low, and we're at 3 and 1. And 1 bouncer to third. Jorson picks it up, fires it over to Orr, and that's out number 2. 1 bounce, 5-3 ground out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Parker Sagsby.
Parker Sagsveen is, that one's fouled away. Parker Sagsveen is 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice, and then he singled to left center. Just past the shortstop last time he was at the plate. 1, and that one missed. One. That one bounces in for ball 2. And he'll foul tip that one for strike 2. Fouled away, ball, fouled away. 2 outs. Can Lunsman end the 6th here on his 83rd pitch? No, he cannot. We'll see if he can do it on his 84th pitch. Full count now on a payoff pitch coming up here. That'll either put a runner on or end the 6th inning. And over to first. The stretch and the completion of the 5-3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning, and Jamestown takes a 1-run lead into the 7th. It's going to be Peyton Hochhalter, Carson Orr, and Thomas Newman. It's the 3, 4, and 5 batters to see if the Eagles can add any insurance before Bismarck gets one last chance in the bottom of the 7th. We're in an hour and 22. This maybe final inning should be an interesting one. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the 7th. Jamestown clinging to a 1-run lead here on your ProSeed scoreboard. And it'll be Peyton Hochhalter, who got stranded at the batter's box when his teammate got caught stealing in the top of the 6th. So reset the count to 0-0. We get at least 3 more pitches here. And he takes the first one. Right field. Can he get there? No, he cannot. Strike 1 as a result. Hochhalter's 2 for 3. A single to right, a ground out to the catcher when the bases were loaded, and then a single to center. He spins away from this one for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And that one's going to be fouled away. And it's 1-2 as a result. Swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout. It's the 2nd strikeout for Nick Patton. Carson Orr the batter now.
That brings up number 16, Carson Orr.
Carson Orr is 0 for 3. Pair of ground outs to second, then he struck out looking last time he was at the plate. 1 out on the board, and the pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Thomas Newman will be one more batter that we'll see for sure here. Brooks Roldson would follow if we can get that far in the lineup. So a game that started out with offensive firepower has turned into a defensive battle here. And Jamestown came out the winner in the first half of that game. We'll see who comes out the winner in the second half.
Now batting is second baseman, number 12, Thomas Newman.
Thomas Newman's 0 for 2. He had a walk, a fly out to left, a fly out to center. And that pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and going to low, right back over to first, and he's safe at first. Noah Riedinger had to dive, and he did hold on to the ball in his glove, but his right foot came off the bag, and as a result, he wasn't able to make the stretch to complete the out.
Now batting number 13, Brooks Rolson.
So just simply going to the books is a line drive out for Newman to the third baseman, Marcus Butts. Carson Orr remains safe at first, 2 away, and that pitch comes in for ball 1 to Brooks Rolson. 1 for 3, double to the wall and left, a ground out to the pitcher, and a fly out to center field. And that one comes inside, nearly nicking his left elbow. It's ball 2. And that one will do a little bit more than nick him. He will go to first base as he takes that one right on the shoulder blades. Max Frank now, he's had a pretty decent day. 2 for 3, he had a single to left, a double to left, and a ground out to second. And now Nick Patton at 37 pitches. Is this going to be it for him? Coach is coming out, and will he reach for the ball? It does not look like he will reach for the ball. Just a short discussion here with 2 outs. Force outs available at third right now. If Frank grounds to a positional player, Bismarck needs to take the nearest base for that out. So Patton will remain on the mound here for Bismarck.
Now batting number 7, Mason Frank.
Max Frank, not Mason, will take it to left field. Nice grabbing, leaping grab there by the shortstop Kralik. And that is out number 3. That was almost a base hit by Max Frank, but Tommy Kralik running to his right and backpedaling somewhat. But the lucky part is he was going backwards, but he had forward momentum on that, and that was, as a result, he was able to leap up, time the jump just right, and stretch out and make the grab. And that will bring us to the middle of the 7th. It's Strands 2 on base for Jamestown on the shallow pop out to, soft pop out to the shortstop Crawley. Max Vig, Isaac Mitchell, Gavin Lill. Batters 8, 9, and 1. Bismarck needs 1 or 2 to walk it off and win. We'll see what happens when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Touchmark provides a carefree lifestyle for our residents, and we are here with you the entire way.
I'm so happy I made the move to Touchmark.
There's always enough to keep me busy, and people are very friendly here. I enjoy that. It makes my day.
People get up and dance. I mean, it's such a joyful place to live. How can you not like it?
That sense of community is so strong. When I think of Touchmark, I just think big, but I think beautiful, and I think home.
All right, that first pitch comes across for a ball as we come out of the break here. It's Max Vig, the batter, and the second pitch will drop in for ball 2. A defensive change for Jamestown. Now playing right field is Reagan Sortland. Other than that, everybody else is the same. And this is a hit ball towards the shortstop. Mishandled. Can he get it over there? He will not. He will just put it right back into the glove of Lundsman and take the error. And now the game-tying run is on base, and the game-winning run comes to the plate.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Isaac Mitchell.
Not the end of the world, but definitely not the time to commit your third error either. And that pitch misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Isaac Mitchell, the batter, he would single to right, and then he would fly out to the center fielder in right center last time he was at the plate. Pickoff attempt there on Vig. And now Max Frank's going to come have some words with Mason Lundsman. Five-4, bottom of the 7th, showing bunt, and it's bunted right into the Bismarck dugout. One ball, one strike. Bismarck trying to move Vig into scoring position here. Will he square up again? I would lean yes, and before I could even say it, he did it. And that one's going to be popped up, and that one is also fouled away. So that's strike 2, and now it is very unlikely that he'll square up on this pitch here. He's either going to take it or swing. One, two, high and in. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lundsman needs to be careful here. He doesn't want to walk the tying run into scoring position. And definitely doesn't want to walk the winning run to on base, and he strikes him out. That puts out 1 on the board. He goes down swinging. Gavin Lill, the batter.
Back to the start of the lineup, number 9, Gavin Lill.
That's Mason Lundsman's 6th strikeout of the game. I have him at 90 pitches, 27 balls, and 63 strikes. 1 hour and 34 minutes, time of the game at the moment. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to left, and will it stay fair? It's gone. No, it's not gone. It's on the warning track. And that will put 2 runners in scoring position, and a base hit here could do it for Bismarck. Lundsman will have some Frank will have some words with Lundsman here. 1 out. Tommy Kralik, the shortstop, is the batter. So the double to deep left. And now an intentional walk to Tommy Kralik will load the bases, set up the force out at home, and bring up Mike Fagerlin, plus a visit to the mound here for Jamestown. And that visit won't last too long.
The intentional walk to Kralik brings up number 17, Michael Fagerlin.
So Max Vig on 3rd, Gavin Lill on 2nd, Tommy Kralik via the intentional walk on 1st, and Mike Fagerlin 0 for 2, a sac fly to center, struck out swinging, and a fly out to the second baseman. Or pop out, probably the better way to put it. Fagerlin, ball 1. Jamestown fans probably thinking that was a strike. 1 ball, no strike. Can Lundsman get his team out of this jam? Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Out 2 would be huge here. And if you can get that on a strikeout without risking any field play, that would be even better. 1-1. And a little bit high, it's 2-1. Big moment in the game here. Jamestown has had the lead since that 2-run homer in the top of the 4th. And he'll push it a little bit too far inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. And Lundsman's at 95 pitches. And a line drive shot, and it's knocked down. And now to third, and the tying run scores, and he's safe at third, and we have a 5-5 ball game. Now going to the books as an error. I'm assuming on the throw over to third.
Now batting number 19, Noah Reedinger.
Gavin Lill on third. He's the winning run. If he comes in, it's game over. Pitch 97 for Lundsman. And that one is fouled away. Strike 1. Can't get a strike any easier than that. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Reedinger has some pop in his bat. I would try to make him chase here, probably. We'll see if he goes to the outside or not. And he goes low and right down the middle, and he golf swings it foul for an extra pitch. You could probably try and jam him up inside as well. That could lead to a fouled away pitch, or maybe a little dribbler towards third, or right back to the pitcher. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. And that is our out number 2 is what I meant to say. And that is the 7th strikeout for Mason Lundsman. And now, can he do it against Carter Kruger?
102 pitches.
I got him at 100. They got him at 102.
Number 10, Carter Kruger.
Okay, I just adjusted it. He's at 102 now. So unless he can get 1 pitch, 1 out here. Well, no, he'll be able to finish this batter regardless of how many pitches it takes. Gavin Lill on third. 2 outs. Tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch, high for a ball, 1-0. Kruger's 2 for 3. He singled to left, then he would single to left again, and then he line drive right into the glove of Peyton Holcalter, the shortstop, last time he was at the plate. And that one is gonna go to the gap, and it's gonna score the winning run. Gavin Lill on the RBI by Carter Kruger to left center, and Bismarck walks it off. And a tough way for this one to end, but whichever team lost, it was going to be a tough loss for whichever team lost, and unfortunately, that's the team in blue.
With that single, that brings us a final score. Bismarck 6, Jamestown 5.
There you see your line score. It was an offensive powerhouse in the first 2 innings, and then a defensive showcase in innings 3, 4, 5, 6, and even 7. Bismarck got the edge in the bottom of the 7th, and Jamestown just couldn't hang on. And after that 2-run homer by Jackson Walters in the top of the 4th to give the Eagles the lead, and that lead would maintain all the way until the bottom of the 7th. And Carter Kruger finds the